Hello there, it's me, G Chrome. I'm doing another one of my vlogs. This time I'm using my fancy new camera to record it. And now I'm filming on my patio instead of in my living room. Because, you know, change it up every once in a while. Anyways, today I'll be talking about the 6 most overrated films. Previous disclaimer that I've used in previous videos. It's not possible to go through every film ever, so these are just the 6 that I feel that I need to talk about the most, I should say. So, number 6 is going to be 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now, this is ranked number 6 because of all these films, this one is almost certainly the best. It is a really, really good film. It's Kubrick, but I would not say it's a great film unless you are on a substance or two that you put into your body. I think you know what I'm talking about. But the movie is too long. It's kind of boring at times, and I feel like it's just overrated. Number 5 is Ordinary People. Now, of all these films, this is the only one I've seen that I have not seen that I'm going to be ranking. I still felt the need to include it on this list though, because I'm sure many of you have not seen this film either. Ordinary People was a film that came out in 1980. It was directed by Robert Redford, and it won the Oscar for Best Picture. Films that also came out in 1980, Raging Bull, Empire Strikes Back, The Shining. There were so many better films that many of which weren't even nominated. And Ordinary People, it has not stood the test of time. I don't think anyone under the age of 30 has ever seen it. It's not referenced in pop culture ever. It just isn't. Number 4 is Bridesmaids. I enjoyed this movie. It's really funny. Melissa McCarthy is great in it. But I don't think it quite deserved the hype it got. Now, to be fair, I just cannot stand Kristen Wiig, so that might be part of it. But I don't know, just like, I wouldn't say it's that much better than a lot of the comedies that came out around that year. Number 3 is Mad Max Fury Road. Now, another thing I should let you know is I'm not a big car chase guy. I'm just not. So this is a car chase movie, so you can see where I might not be a big fan. Now, I did enjoy this movie because it did have a lot of awesome things. Like, I mean, if you cannot find enjoyment from a guitar that shoots fire, then you're dead on the inside. But there wasn't enough character development. Like, there's all these cool action scenes, but I didn't feel invested enough in the characters to care. So it's basically just like watching a fireworks show. It's fun, but it needs more substance. Number 2 is The Dark Knight Rises. Now, the reason this is number 2 instead of number 1 is because there are a significant amount of people who understand that this is a terrible movie. However, there's also a large portion of people who think it is a great movie, and it's because of them that this movie is on this list. So basically what happened is Christopher Nolan's ego got too big, and he thought it would be so cool like to be a Batman movie that didn't have that much Batman in it. Granted, the tragic death of Heath Ledger hindered this movie from the get-go. They couldn't use the best Batman character or the best actor to portray the best Batman character, so that obviously set them back. However, there were several choices that I just did not like. The first choice, starting it off 8 years after The Dark Knight. I feel like this, I don't want to say devalues, but it just doesn't make our hero. If your hero spent 8 years moping around over a girl who died, it's just not very compelling. A year or two would make more sense. Showing Commissioner Gordon being divorced from his wife, or about to be. Or no, yeah, he was divorced. And about to be fired. I don't like that choice. And of course, putting Batman in that hole for the entire second act of the movie, it was just too much. Now the first time I saw it, at the end I got really into it, like, yeah, he climbed out of that hole, and yeah, he's not dead. But when you watch it a second time, it's ruined. Like, they could have cut the scenes in the hole in half. The whole, like, punching his back to fix it thing is stupid. The lighting the giant bat that's made of gasoline, that was stupid. And there's 8 seconds on that bomb's timer. There's no way he's... I could go on to this movie's problems. My point is, it is not a great movie. And if you like this film, you are wrong. And I'd like you to please stop saying that it's as good as The Dark Knight. That's some good apple juice. And number 1 is American Beauty. This is, gotta be without a doubt, the most pretentious film ever made. It's like, oh my gosh, this bag is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's just, let me put it to you this way. This is the 3rd best film from the year 1999 about a white guy in his middle age who hates his job and has a mental break of some kind. It's not as good as Fight Club, and it's not as good as Office Space. So yeah, I think American Beauty is the most overrated, pretentious film of all time, and I would not recommend you see it if you have not seen it. That is my list. If you disagree with me, then you can come fight me. But that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.